Welcome again to the second part. Here, in the last class, we have discussed about distance and displacement. Generally, displacement is denoted by S, distance is denoted by D. This kind of things were there. And which one is scalar quantity, which one is vector quantity, I have said, but I did not said about the fact that why distance is scalar and why displacement is vector. Let's jump into that point. Very important and a significant point it is. Just see, let's suppose this is a point A, this is another point B. Now an object, or let's suppose that a bike is moving, okay, at night or in the evening. A bike is moving by lighting its headlight, okay, it is moving. So generally, when if we just consider that this one is the bike, this bike is moving along this path, what will happen when it will be at this point? Then the headlight will be directed like this, in this direction. When this bike will come here, then its headlight will be directed towards this. When this bike will be here, then its headlight will be directed towards this. So at each and every point we are getting several directions, like means different directions we are getting, right? So what is the fact? Vector quantity is not such a quantity which for which case direction will continuously be changed. So for vector quantity is that quantity which is having value, direction, fine, and not only direction, a particular direction. A particular means that direction will not change, okay. So you can see that for distance, when it is traveling just any kind of path, it is changing its direction continuously. This is why distance is not a vector quantity. But how displacement is a vector quantity? Now think, when A to B displacement is happening, displacement will be along a straight line path. Now if a bike will move along a straight line path, its headlight will always be directed towards a particular direction, a fixed direction it is. So this is why displacement is a vector quantity, okay. So this is the fact, actually very interesting fact it is, I think. So if you have any doubt, you can leave a comment. I will explain in the next class again, okay, or repeatedly you can you can watch this video, okay. Next, let's come to another point, like units of the distance and displacement. So basically come to SI unit of both thing, means distance and displacement. So in case of distance, it is denoted by D or X, displacement is denoted by S. So for distance, its SI unit is what? Meter. For displacement is also meter. CGS, you know all about CGS unit. CGS means what? Centimeter, gram, second. Centimeter, gram and second, this kind of unit. So you may find out that centimeter is the unit of length. So obviously distance is a kind of length measured by the odometer or by a tape. So centimeter is the unit for distance, and also in case of displacement, centimeter is its unit. So these are two facts, distance, displacement. You have to know about their units. Now let's come to the another two terms, which are velocity and speed. So distance, displacement, again I am writing displacement, and here from distance the term speed is coming, actually, okay. Speed is coming from distance, and from displacement the term velocity is coming, okay. The term velocity is coming. So what is speed? I have already said that from A to B it is moving, from A to B it is moving, and if total path length or total distance we know, then time taken for going A to B, if we divide with that time, means distance by time, if we calculate, then we will get speed. Okay, means distance by time will give you speed, displacement by time give you velocity. Simple thing. So from distance speed is coming. You know that odometer is the concept where truck or bike or scooter are involved, means within those vehicles the odometer is placed. Odometer is used for measuring distance, right? And speed, you know that speed limit 40 km per hour, speed limit 60 km per hour, this kind of things are written beside the road, right? So from that concept you can also remember that speed is coming from distance. Speed limit 40 km per hour is written in means at the back side of the truck also. So from that concept you can remember that speed is coming from distance. Okay, so speed is what? Speed simply distance by time, distance by time. And what is velocity? Velocity is generally displacement by time, displacement by time. So let's this is the these are the definition of speed and velocity. Simple definitions are this. Now what are the units? And obviously about the type of quantities, means they are vector or scalar quantities. Since speed is coming from the concept distance, and you know distance is what? Scalar quantity. Why it is scalar? I have already said, because its direction is changing continuously. It is not having some fixed direction. This is why distance is a scalar quantity. Now speed is what? Distance by time. Speed is coming from distance, so it is also a scalar quantity. Speed is also a scalar quantity. Displacement is what? Displacement is a vector quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Now velocity is what? Velocity is also a vector quantity. Why? Because it is also coming from the displacement, which is also a vector quantity. So basically scalar quantity is coming from scalar one, vector quantity is coming from vector one. Okay, this is the general concept. So velocity is displacement by time. Now let's come to some problem. Before coming to problem, let's discuss about their units. Simple. Distance is having unit, means since we know that speed is equals to distance by time, and you know what is the unit of distance. Distance is meter and time is second, so this is why it is meter per second. Even for distance, kilometer may be another unit, so kilometer per second, kilometer per hour generally is used, so kilometer per hour is also another unit of speed. Even not only for speed, for velocity also same kind of units will be. Okay, because displacement is having same unit as distance, right? This is why. So and another thing is velocity is denoted by small v, and sometime speed is also denoted by small v. So it is means the concept is essential, not by the notation. Okay, notation is not that much essential in class 9 standard. Essentiality is on the concept, means you have to remember the formula, that where from it is coming. Like speed is coming from distance, both are scalar quantities. Velocity is coming from displacement, both are vector quantities, and is having some particular direction. Okay, so these are the basic facts. Now sometimes the conversion from kilometer per hour to meter per second they ask. So let's go into that point. Means 1 kilometer per hour is equals to how much meter per second. So per means what? Per means division. Per means in physics, per means division. So 1 kilometer per hour means per 1 hour. Per 1 hour. So we have to convert this into meter per second. So 1 kilometer means how much meter? 1000 meter divided by how much second? Meter per second unit we have to convert, right? So 1000 meter divided by 3600 second. So 2 zeros we can cancel and we can cut it by 2. So 10 by 36 we can cut it by 2, we will get 5 by 18, this much meter per second. Okay, so 1 kilometer per hour we are getting how much, that is 5 by 18 meter per second. This is the result, this is the value of 1 kilometer per hour, and you have to remember this one. Okay, that 1 kilometer per hour is equals to 5 by 18 meter per second. You have to remember this thing, very important thing. While calculating numericals you will face this problem, how to convert 1 kilometer per hour to 1 meter per second. Okay, so this is the basic concept actually. Now we are going to some calculative part. Okay, so here the question is this kind of questions, basically numericals, calculate distance, displacement, velocity and speed for this journey from A to B. At first it is going, then from B to C, then it is going. Okay, so for A to B the distance is 50 meter, means path length is 50 meter, and it is 10 second, taking 10 second to travel, and 120 meter is the distance and taking 10 second to travel from B to C. So what is the distance all over the journey from A to C via B, or A, B, C, this path? So distance means you know about the distance is nothing but the path length, right? So when you are calculating distance, just add all the path lengths, means this is 50 and this is 120, so 50 meter plus 120 meter. This will be the reading of odometer. Simply when you go by scooter, this will be the reading. What is the sum? That is 170 meter. This is coming the distance. Now for displacement is what? Displacement is generally the distance or shortest distance between initial and final point, right? Initial means where from it is starting, and final point means where it is ending. So from starting to end point, the distance is the shortest distance is known as displacement. So AC is actually displacement, and you know that this one is like a right angle triangle having perpendicular 50 meter and base 120 meter. Okay, so what is the formula? Formula to calculate the hypotenuse, formula is simply AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square, right? Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. AB square means 50 square and BC square means 120 square. So 50 square means 2500 and 120, so it will give you 14400. So after adding you will get 16900. Okay, 16900 is for which? For AC square. So AC square we are getting 16900. So what is the value of AC? Means root under this 16900. So for 00 single 0 means 10 will come out, and root under 169 is the square of 13. So 13 into 10 means 10 into 13 will come out from here. So 130 meter. So 130 meter is what? Is the displacement. Okay, is the displacement. Now let's come to the velocity and speed. Simply speed, you know about speed. Speed is related to track. In track odometer is there. So speed comes from distance. So speed is equals to what? Distance upon time. So how much distance and how much time? Distance is 170 meter and time is how much? 10 second, and here for the first 50 meter it was also 10 second. So 10 plus 10 means 20 second, right? So total is how much? 17 by 2 meter per second, means it will give you 8.5 meter per second. So this is the value of speed. Okay, speed is coming from distance by time. Distance was 170 meter, 170 by total time. Next is velocity. Let's come to the velocity. So what will be velocity? Generally velocity is what? Velocity is displacement by time. Displacement by time. Velocity is what? Displacement by time. So displacement means what? Displacement we have already calculated. It is 130 meter. Divided by time is how much? 20 second, right? So 0, after cancelling this to zeros we will get 6.5 meter per second. Okay, So velocity we are getting 6.5 meter per second. Very simple. This kind of questions are very simple, and only if time is known, then after calculating distance and displacement, velocity and speed is nothing to means no problem to calculate. Let's come to the next problem related to this distance and displacement. So here the question is what is the value of distance and displacement when the object is moving from A to B, means A to B, just this through this path it is moving, then what is the value of distance and displacement, right? So basically this path is having no such significance, but it is used, or it is shown that it is a circular path. Okay, this is why that kind of things is showing. So basically from A to B it is moving through this path. We have to calculate distance. How we can calculate distance? Distance means path length. You know, total circle is the circumference, whole circumference. You know about the circumference, formula of the circumference of a circle, that is twice pi into r. This is the formula for circumference of a circle, right? So 2 pi r is the formula. Now this is the distance. So this is not the distance. Why? Because from A to B it is moving, and only through this, means upper portion only. Okay, only half of the circle. So by 2 when we will do, then we will get the value of distance, right? So 2 will cancel, and pi r, this is the value of distance. Pi means 22 by 7, and r is how much? Radius is 14 meter. So 7, this is 2, means 44 meter. This is the answer of distance. Now if time is provided, this much time is taken for going to this, like here 4 seconds is the time. So from here you can calculate easily the speed. Speed means what? Distance by time. Distance means 44 meter, and time is 4 seconds. So 4 after cancelling it will give you 11 meter per second, right? So this is how you can easily calculate distance, speed. Now displacement is what? For calculating displacement is what? The shortest distance between initial and final point. Here initial point is A and final point is B. So shortest distance means you have to join like this by a straight line. So AB is the diameter of this circle, and you know the diameter is 2r. If it is r, it is r. Radius means 14 meter is the radius. So 14 plus 14 will give you whole diameter, which is 28. So what is the value of displacement? Displacement is r plus r, means 14 plus 14. What is the value? This is 28 meter. Simple displacement. Now for velocity, you can also calculate velocity. Velocity is how much? That is displacement by time. So displacement is 28 meter and time is 4 seconds. So after cancelling you will get 7 meter per second, right? This is how you can easily calculate the distance and displacement. Okay, so here this is the question. First question is from A to A via B, means starting point is A, end point is A, and via B it is coming, means only one complete rotation or one complete path it is traveling. From A to A it is coming via B. Okay, so what is the basic fact is distance and displacement is the main fact, and we have to divide by total time. Dividing total time we will get velocity and speed easily. So before that we just need only what? We just need the value of distance and displacement at first. So for the first case, means this one from A to A via B, what will happen for the first case? A to A means initial and final point are same. So what is the gap between initial and final point? If two points are same, means are coinciding with one another, means if these two are points to several points, then distance between these two we can calculate. But if these two are coinciding with one another, then zero displacement, means zero movement. So displacement is zero for this case. Displacement is how much? Zero, because no such movement. Initial and final points are same. For distance means what? Simply path length. Distance is what? Path length means total circular path we have to calculate, means circumference 2 pi r. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r means 14. So after cancelling we are getting how much? That is 88 88 meter. Okay, 88 meter. This is the distance for the first case. Distance and displacement, it is known. Now for 30 rotations, second case is what? Second case is for 30 rotations. Now for single rotation, see, if single rotation means starting from A, it is ending at A. Starting from A, it is ending at A. So first rotation, second rotation, third rotation, this is how total 30 rotations. And for 30 rotations, initial point, if initial point is this one, final point will be this one. So displacement is simply 0, because total 30 rotations, if it starts from A point, it will finally after 30 rotations stop at A point. Okay, now distance means total 30 rotations means 1, okay, 1 circumference, 2 circumference, 3 circumference, 4 circumference. This is how total 30 circumference. So distance will be 30 circumference, means 30 into twice pi r. So 30 into twice pi r, we have already calculated this 88 meters. So how much it is getting? So 264 meter. Okay, 88 into 3, how much? 264, and 264, and this 0, for this 0 it is 2640 meter. Okay, so this is the concept for 30 rotations. Now let's come to the next problem, means 4.5 rotations. So you can take a screenshot of this page. I am just erasing because I need the space to calculate the third one. Okay, so let's come for the third one. Third one is also very simple, for 4.5 rotations. 4.5 means 4 complete rotation. So only for 4 complete rotations displacement is 0. Displacement means initial and final point will be same. Now 1 rotation, 2 rotation, 3 rotation, 4 rotation, and after 4 rotation it is again going to half path. Half path means what? Half path means from A to B it is moving just. So for displacement, what will be the answer? Displacement means this was the starting point, this is the end point. So starting to end point distance, which is the diameter. So displacement will be 2 into r, means 2 into 14, this will give you 28 meter. Okay, this is displacement. What is distance? What is distance? Distance is simply calculate at first the total circumference and then multiply with 4.5. Means 4.5, 4.5 means what? 4.5. So 4.5 rotations means 4.5 into full circumference. Full circumference is twice pi r. Means 4.5 is 9 by 2 into 2. Pi r, pi means 22 by 7 into r means 14. So 2 will cancel, 14 this will cancel by 2, 9 into 44. 9 4s 36, 396. So 396 meter. This is the value of distance. Okay, for this 4 complete and half rotations. So I hope this video is helpful for you, and these lectures are also helpful for you. This is the second lecture, and I have already discussed about total 3 questions. Okay, and also several concepts are discussed. So in the next class we will discuss further more related to some questions and also some trick and tips. Okay, so that you this means so that this whole session, if you watch the whole session, then there will be nothing left and no doubt will be in your mind. Okay, so if you still having some doubt, then obviously leave a comment on the comment section. I will discuss it in the next class. Okay, thank you.